So hi everyone, now you see a face to the readings you always receive from me, and yeah, I started this tarot channel like a week ago, and it's yeah, I'm really happy guys that you really liked it and so many came to view the videos. I mean, I didn't expect it. It's not that much for YouTube, but for me it's much because, you know, I didn't know what happened when I did the cards and the readings. It's funny. So hi everyone, my name is Purple. I'm 42 years old. Now let's focus on the deck here, and I try to explain a little bit, maybe also with the tarot deck. Maybe I do 4 or 5 cards today, so we can do that in parts, you know. Hi guys. So let's start. Today I wanna show you some cards of my deck, and as you see, I have a new decoration. It looks like New Year's, but I really want to have that decoration for December, and I loved it. And yeah, look at those pigs. I found them. Aren't they cute? I really love them. That's why I got them today. And yeah, I'm still in awe of that beautiful MMAs. That was awesome. I was like, I don't know. I was crying all afternoon. I wanted to get this reading done, and I couldn't, you know. I just couldn't because, you know, it showed again what or how much work our cuties put into their work, in their what they want to bring across to ARMY, you know. And I'm really in awe of that, guys. You know, they really fulfill their promise to help ARMY and always to do better. And last year the MMA was already stunning, and I thought, how can they top this, you know? And seeing this wonderful, amazing, I don't have words for performance, just again reminded me of how much I love them and how much I care for them, and you guys feel the same, I bet, and how much I wanna bring also across the message that the universe is giving me. And I really feel that our boys, yeah, that they are really like, there's no words for it, you know. There's no words for the love between ARMY and our boys. It's just magical. And that's why I always say it's made by the universe, because I really believe that, guys. I've never seen something like that, and I have experienced all those boy groups from the 90s on, and there was nothing compared to this, you know. That's just another magic what they're doing, you know. And so many people, so many armies are healing because of them. And, you know, that's the main thing, you know. That's what the universe wants, and that's why I do this thing with my cards, you know, because I really feel that yeah, the universe uses people who are very creative and who feel called to bring messages across, and I feel our cuties are part of that, you know. And that's why I love them so much. I love them for their hard work, for their dedication, for everything they do for ARMY. I'm very happy to be part of this fandom. I'm very, very happy, and I'm very grateful to the universe that I can live in this time, you know, and see them, experience them, like see them live. And yeah, and then they inspired me to do this deck. I did for 1 year. Yes. You see here the deck I created, and this is a normal tarot deck. That's the Golden Universal Tarot Deck, in case you're wondering. I always put the names of the deck under my videos in the description box, so you can see what decks I used, if I use additional decks. And why is my deck so big and this normal tarot deck so small? It's because I show you that with my cards too. I might be using, or I might introducing to you today 4 or 5 cards. I don't know. We must see. I don't want to have the reading very long, you know, the introduction. And we can do it in parts, you know. So I can introduce 5 cards today, and then another time I can do another 5, you know. Like, there are a lot of bunch of cards. We cannot look at them all, you know. My video would go like 5 hours. So, and I hope you guys watch my reading so you can see the cards too, you know. Okay, so a normal tarot deck consists of 78 cards, and it consists of a major arcana and a minor arcana. The major arcana are 21 cards, and those are the major themes in the spiritual journey. And before I awakened 2 years ago, like in 2017 it was, I awakened 2 weeks before DNA came out, and yeah, I really love that. It always reminds me of my spiritual awakening when I listen to DNA. And yeah, I didn't know anything about tarot, guys. I didn't believe in anything. I was not spiritual. I was not religious. I was just a normal person walking around, didn't know anything about. Well, I did know, but I didn't believe in things I didn't experience, you know. I'm a teacher. I teach math, and yeah, I was always a very logical person. And when that happened, my awakening, I was hit like with a brick stone. I was like, what the hell is going on? So this was something different, but I can talk about that in maybe another time, you know. We just have to get to know each other, and I want to do the readings, you know. That's my major thing. I don't want to talk about my life that much. But in case you're interested, maybe someday we can talk about that too. So I never thought that like tarot is a tool to view your unconsciousness or to get information from the universe, as I would say, to, yeah, you know, to find in a situation the right things to do, you know, to view a situation, to analyze a situation you are in your life. I never knew, you know, I've never known that before, like 2 years when that happened to me. And then it was really, really fast, and I learned tarot really fast. I went to courses, and I got my tarot certificate so that I can read tarot, you know. And I'm not doing it just out of passion, so I learned that. And yeah, from the beginning, when, you know, the boys found me and I found them, I really had this feeling in my gut, I want to do that. Like, I really want to do that deck. And then I just began to work on it, to create and to look at, yeah, look how I can combine pictures of the boys, you know, because usually, like, a tarot card has a meaning. I show that to you in a second. And sometimes you don't find to every meaning a picture, you know, it's hard. So I looked through all the pictures of the boys and tried to find, yeah, what picture can get that meaning across. Because if I, you know, read the tarot, I want to have the inspiration from the pictures, you know. And you can read tarot by the meanings of the cards and of course by the pictures, because I am also an intuitive reader, so I read as it comes also into my mind. But usually you look at pictures and then you get the information from the universe in your mind. So yeah. And why is my deck that big? It's because I was talking now all the time around it, but I want to answer that question. It's because as a tarot reader, you can read the card upright and you can read reverses. And from the beginning, I read everything. I was so stunned and I was so into that I read everything. I read reverses, I read upright. So that's why I wanted to have, like, you know, when you have a tarot card, let's see. Let's get a tarot card. Okay, so we have the Magician here. Isn't it beautiful with the golden glitter on it? So you can read that upright, like the magician, you know, like he's manifesting stuff, but what he brings down, he brings stuff from the air realm down to earth. And you can read the magician upright, but you can also read reverses. Some readers do and some don't. But from the beginning, I read both cards. And I thought, why do we have cards like this, reading it like this? You know, it makes no sense. I didn't like it, you know. So I thought, why don't I create a deck where I have extra cards for the reversals? So that's what I did. And I can show you that. Let's get an 8 of... I prepared some cards, okay, guys? So let's get this. I put them here so you can see them. So let's get this going. That's the 8 of Swords. That's the normal Rider-Waite tarot, the original one, you know. And you can see the 8 of Swords, it's air energy. So this card means being bound in your mind, because the Swords energy here is air, it's mind, thoughts. So you see how this woman is bound. Whew. Like she's bound and she thinks she cannot walk through, but you can see that the swords are around her, but it's not a prison, you know. She can easily walk. If she puts that blindfold away, she can easily walk away, you know. So that's the normal Rider-Waite tarot card. And here you can see the universal. I like them because they shimmer, you know, but it's the same thing, you know. And if you want to read it reversed, it's like the card falls like this, and it means that someone got out of this, you know, that someone freed him or herself in his thoughts, you know, that you're not bound anymore to what you were thinking before. It could also be that you are obsessed with a special thought, and that thought that's coming up in your mind again. And if it is reversal, it means you freed yourself, okay? So that's the meaning of those cards. And you can read it, if the card falls upright, you can read it upright or you can read it reversed. And I thought, why not do like 2 cards for that, you know? Why should I read a card like this? That's what I didn't like, you know? But there is no deck out there. There is no deck I don't know of. I leave the original Rider-Waite here so you can see that. So there's no deck I know of that has a special card or an extra card for the reversals. But I did. And so here you go. And as you see, we have Gemini here. So this is the... Let me see if the lighting is okay. I'm going to see if I put it here, if you can see it better. Because the lighting is very... So, okay, yeah, that's better. So, we do it like this. You can see that. I mean, the main thing is that you see this, guys. Yeah. So, you see, it's the same thing. And I was glad, like, he existed in such a... you know, in such a position with a blindfold on. I mean, that's like as if he was doing that card, you know, in that photo shoot from Blood, Sweat and Tears. It's like they thought, oh, Gemini, let's do the 8 of Swords, you know. So maybe BigHit knows tarot. So that's the 8 of Swords. You can see how it matches the cards. And then I created an 8 of Swords reversed, and you can see how he freed himself. And isn't it beautiful that there's also a card for that? I'm very thankful for those photo shoots, you know. Because otherwise I don't know how I should have made those cards, you know. So we have a card for the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Swords reversed. And this is the original card. And that's why my deck is like this big. You know, because there are like 156 cards in it. And that's why it took me so long to create, you know, because it's very, very unique, that deck. Okay, let's move on with the cards. You want to see the cards, right? So Originally, I wanted to start with the Ten of Cups because that's what I see in us Army. That's emotional fulfillment, happiness, family, happy family card. So the Ten of Cups in tarot is always, yeah, happy family. And because the cups are water energy is emotions. So the Ten of Cups represents emotional fulfillment. Okay, here you can see the golden universal tarot deck, and here is my Ten of Cups. And I really wanted to have us on that. I wanted to have, like, together we are one. Army and BTS. You know, I really want to have it on there because that's emotional fulfillment, you know, that's what the card says. Yeah. Okay, guys? Okay, let's move on. Another card. This is fun. Let's see what we have. Okay, we can do the Hangman. The Hangman is a major arcana. I have the German ones down here, so don't wonder if there's German on them. The Hangman is like the card, and its meaning is that when you get this card, it means in your life is a pause because you have to get an epiphany. See how his head is illuminated? Is it focusing? Why is it not auto focusing? Let me see, guys. Yeah. See, there's like this this halo around his head. So he has to get an epiphany, and that's why he needs a timeout. And this person here, this guy, he hanged his foot up there on this tree. It's like he hanged himself up there, you know. That means, like if you get that card, you take a timeout to get an answer, you know. So that's always a timeout to find a solution, to find an answer. It could also be that the universe is making a stop into your life, is bringing a stop into your life just so that you can get an epiphany, or you get a spiritual awakening. It's also the card for spiritual awakening, and it's also the card for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Okay? And here is my Hangman card. Isn't that crazy, guys? That Blood and Sweat and Tears era was really cool. I got so many nice cards out of those photo shoots and out of this music video, you know, because that's what a hangman is, isn't it? It's like having fun hanging around, you know. It's like having fun finding an epiphany, having fun taking a time out, having fun being spiritual awakened, you know, just hanging around in the air. Okay, and I also have the reversal here. So there we have Gemini, and reverse it means, you know, readers read tarot differently. So the reversals for every reader, they read it different, and I read it as the reversal as getting an epiphany. Also, so like you've gotten the epiphany, you know. You took a time out, and this sun, the light was shining on you, and now you know what to do, and you can move on with your life, you know. Isn't it beautiful? I really love that. And that's the card in the golden universal. I really love those cards, guys. Yeah. And why is he hanging upside down to get an epiphany? It means to change the focus, you know. Because you usually get an epiphany if you change the focus. It's not when you think in your usual thoughts, you know. It's when you change your position, you change your focus, you change your mind because you get new information. And that's when you get an epiphany, you know. Okay, so that's the Hangman. Ooh. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, I want to do that. That's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles means a new chance from the universe. You see how that hand is handing like that pentacle. So if that comes up in your reading, it means you start something new. The universe is handing you money or a new start, something earthly. It could be a new job. It doesn't always have to do with money, you know. It's the pentacles are also earth energy in tarot. So it means you're starting something, you know, you go through that gate here in that beautiful garden, and something new is coming into your life, and something that's very grounded and stable. That's the Ace of Pentacles in the Golden Tarot. We should do it like this here, so the light is shining on them. You see how the universe is handing you the pentacle? It's like a chance from the universe. And I thought, okay, what is a chance from the universe in BTS life, you know? And that's what I created. Isn't it cute? And I thought, you know, it was at the beginning of their career when they got an extra life. You know, it was their coming to form BTS. And that's what gave them the pentacle, the new chance. And that's why I used pictures from the beginning of their career. And they're all three of them, like Taehangi, Cook and Hobie holding that pentacle. I really love that. Yeah. And I made it in black and white because it's history, you know. And that's what I wanted to express with that, you know. I love that. It's nice seeing it again like this. Yeah. You see all the work you put in there, you know. Okay, let's get another one. Let's get the Four of Swords, guys. The Four of Swords is taking a time out. It's usually when there is a break in a relationship or someone needs to take themselves back. It's also, again, air energy. So air energy is thoughts. So this card means like meditating, taking a time out, resting. You can see that here. It's like the person is praying also, dreaming, you know. You can see here in the window. Can you see that? In the window there's that. Let's see if it focuses. Come on, focus. There's like someone praying on the ground to like a like a person in a red coat, see that? And the blue one. And you know what is red and blue? Yay, it's purple. And yeah, for me that's always the taking a time out and ask for a wish also card, you know? Like that person is laying down and praying to the universe to fulfill their wish, to move on with their thoughts, also reminiscing about good old times. But it's usually the card for resting. And who's our biggest dreamer, right? I thought, who dreams a lot? Because this card is sleeping, dreaming, and yeah. Look at this. I got our winter bear. I thought he's the biggest dreamer, so he should represent the Four of Swords card. And I put all those feathers here. Because he's our universe dreamer. He dreams a lot. So, isn't it cute? I really think the card caught the essence of the Four of Swords, you know. Oh, little Taehangi. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5 cards, right? So let's do 2. I do 2 more, okay, and then we'll stop. So that's the Wheel of Fortune. That's a big or major arcana, it's called. Yeah, it's like when there's a change happening in your life, and the change usually happens. You cannot influence it, you know. The change is happening and the wheel is turning. And it's called Wheel of Fortune. So usually when it's not reversed, there's good luck coming in. The situation is changing for the better. So you see that wheel, and you know, maybe I can start also a tarot course like for learning that, because I really want my army to work with tarot. I think it's really cool for us also to help us in our daily life. And maybe if you guys really participate in those readings, you know what I mean, if you watch my videos, and I get a lot of like subscribers to my YouTube channel, of course I will do that, you know. I won't do it for 20 people. But if we have a lot of subscribers, then I can do that. I can do a tarot course with our BTS cards. So you can learn tarot, and then you can buy your own tarot cards. And yeah, that would be amazing, right? And then I can explain all those symbols that are here, you know. And but it means, the card means it's changes coming into your life, and the change is something you prayed for, something you wished for, and something that's made by the universe. You cannot influence it. And look what I made. There's that wheel. And you know from what song that wheel is. And there's those lines. You see that? It says you never walk alone. And I thought that's like so amazing, because that describes our relationship with the boys, you know. We never walk alone. And Cook is looking at the wheel to turn. And like 90% of this card I made like sky. I wanted to have sky on it, because the change that's coming, you see here is also in the normal Rider-Waite, in the original one, there's like also this sky. And I really wanted to show that the change that's coming in, like with those feathers, it's coming from the universe. So that's how I read it, guys. Okay? Okay. So let's move on. Last card for today. What we take? Okay, let's take another Cook. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Cups is emotional energy. And you see on that Rider-Waite card, like that guy is sitting there and he's bored. Like he doesn't want to get that cup. That card means like the universe is handing you a cup of love, or like, yeah, like a cool emotion. Like the universe is handing you love, but you don't even see it. You don't see it, or you don't want it because you're bored. He has those 3 cups in front of him, and he's bored because he says, well, I already have 3 cups. Why you want to give me another one? I don't want that. Or he's looking at those 3 cups and he doesn't want them, but he doesn't see the other one the universe is handing him. See, that's in the golden universal. It's the same. The tree is for life. I always interpret the tree as life symbol. So this guy or girl is sitting in there, like sitting on the tree of life, and they're getting handed a cup and they don't even see it. It's like, pay attention what the universe is handing you in your life, or sometimes we are not ready for the gifts the universe is giving us. This is what that card means, you know. Sometimes we have everything in our life and we don't even see what beautiful stuff the universe is handing to us. And this is what I got. Because he's like, you know, his face is exactly expressing the Four of Cups. Exactly. See that? It's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that cup. I want something else. Okay. Yeah. So those were some cards of the deck already. I hope you like that, guys. And you see, Like how many cards those are. That's like a lot. You know, I cannot do a whole deck review, but I hope you guys come and look at my readings. I mean, there are all the different cards. I show them there too. And yeah, I titled that part 1 of the review. So yeah, I might come back with more cards. Yeah, maybe we can do that each month. That would be fun, right? Okay, guys. So that's all what I have for today. Oh, it was already 30 minutes. I thought that I get it like a little bit like shorter the video, but okay. I think it is also a lot of information I have to get out, and I haven't even talked about much of it, you know. It's like with tarot, it's like so much. It's like you get overwhelmed, and it's getting better with times. It's so cool because tarot is like, it's nothing that you learn once and then it doesn't progress, because you as a reader, you grow and you experience new awakenings in your life. When you had a spiritual awakening, you experience those multiple times, you know, during your journey, whatever journey you're on. And those of you who are also on a spiritual journey, they know. And it gets better with time. It's like every time you discover something new. And yeah, so I'm very excited. I really love being on the journey, and I really loved creating that deck, and I really want to help you guys, you know. I think as army, we should work together. We should help each other. And I know the boys, you know too, right? The boys want that too. They want that we help each other. I mean, that's why they help us too, you know, because they love us and we love them, and we should as a community work together and help each other with the talents we have. And this is what I have to offer, and I really want to give it to you guys and help you with it, okay? So I hope you all subscribe to my channel and you like my video and leave nice comments in the comments down below. I would be very happy, guys, okay? Okay, so bye.